Okay, we're gonna make fajitas for dinner tonight. And I'm gonna can some. Now I'm gonna have to put some aside, because otherwise I know there won't be any left. So it's probably just gonna be like one jar, so that you can at least see how it's done, okay? So I'm gonna use chicken for this, but you can use beef, you can use tofu, you can use portobello mushrooms, which I've used before, and they're good. It's good. Or lamb, whatever kind of meat you want to use. You can use seafood, shrimp, whatever. I know shrimp is seafood. Fish, whatever you want to use. So I'm supposed to have red, green, and yellow, but I have green, red, and red, so I'm using that. And have some onions, which I had some red, but I used those yesterday. And I have some almost wannabe fresh cilantro. It's not, I didn't buy it from the store this way. I found it in the fridge. So I'm gonna put it in some cold water, and that'll perk it up a little bit, but it still smells good. Some chili powder, cumin, and some olive oil. So, got all my stuff together. Glenn, you should be proud of me. All my stuff there. Right?
Yep.
My chicken is over here too. Okay, so I have my chicken. I have 3 pounds of chicken breast. And the first thing I'm gonna do, so I have a breadboard here that Glenn made me for Christmas. And I'm gonna use this instead of using it just on my counter. And the reason is because I want to be able to stick this in the sink, run some bleach over it, really get it sanitized well. Okay, so my chicken breasts. Touch that. Okay. These are a little freezer burnt, but you know what? It's all good. All gonna work out just fine. So I'm gonna take off what little fat there is on here. There's not a whole lot, but I'm gonna take it off. Okay, and then when we're done, I'm gonna go and roll up my sleeves. Then I'm gonna take these chicken breasts and I'm gonna slice these into about that size. I don't know what the dimensions are, but about like that. And then I'm probably gonna cut the longer ones in half so that they don't fall out of my tortillas. Okay, so again, I have 3 pounds. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get these all cut up, and then we're gonna come back and talk about the marinade and the seasonings that go into this. Okay, so I have my chicken cut up in slices. This is 3 pounds of chicken. I have a feeling that, I'm probably only gonna get 1 jar out of here to a can, but it is what it is, okay? So I'm gonna take some olive oil. I'm gonna be kind of liberal with it because we're also gonna use this to saute our chicken. And normally I would make my fajita seasoning, and it's chili powder, ground cumin, paprika, salt, pepper, and garlic powder. But I have these, and I'm gonna use them, and I'm not gonna get any flack from anybody. I don't get it from my family, so. Okay, so each one of these does a pound, so I'm gonna use 3 packages. And I'm going to just put this aside, and I'm gonna let it marinate. Now, if you wanna cut this up earlier in the day, and you wanna leave it in the fridge all day, you can definitely do that. You can put your veggies in there too, if you want. But I'm gonna put this in here, and then I'm also going to put my cilantro in here, which I tried to revive, but yeah, not so much. So I'm just gonna throw some in here real quick. So so that I can get it all together. This is really a kind of a cool thing, but it's a pain in the butt to get everything off. I like it because it, you know, chops it up, but I don't know. Okay, so that's about all I want. Cilantro goes a long ways. Okay, ooh, it smells good. Might be a little wilted, but okay. So mix this all together really well. What are you laughing about, Glenn?
Not that I won't say it, I'll get in trouble.
Go ahead, say it.
No.
Be brave. You've been brave already today. You might as well go ahead and add to it.
Okay.
What?
You really want me to?
I do.
Okay, well, you're a little wilted too.
Okay, that's a high five. Yeah, that's a high five. So we high five each other when we do something that's like above the, that's good. That one was good. I have to let him have that. Okay, so there we are. Okay, got everything all mixed up. I am gonna add a little more olive oil to this. Alrighty. So we're gonna put this aside, and then I'm gonna chop up my veggies. They're just gonna be in small, thin slices. Okay, now when you come back, I may be using my tripod to video this because I'm not sure. I don't know if it's too early for fertilizer in my garden or not, but yeah, so we'll see. So I'm just gonna show you one pepper, like the size that you want it. I'm not gonna show you the onion because I'm sure very long. Oops, not very straight. Not a word, Glenn. Put that off to the side to go in our freezer bag for veggie broth. Also, you know, I think I want to try that thing I saw, Glenn, where they take this, well, it doesn't have any seeds on it, but they take it and they put dirt over it and plant it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to get a lot, but okay. Anyway, I got distracted. All right, so this is the second pepper that has been not right. All right, so all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just annihilate these, and then I'm gonna cut them in half like that because I don't have the time nor the desire to cut it in half and make the little strips. I'm just gonna do it like this because I wanna get it done. Okay, so that's how I'm gonna do all of them. Alrighty, we have everything all cut up. You see the size of our onions. And I know some of you are saying, well, those should be a little bit bigger. And that's up to you, you can. But we have littles, and onions and green peppers and that type of stuff. Sometimes they struggle with that. My kids aren't picky, but it's sometimes hard for the littler ones who haven't acquired a taste for certain things yet. So anyway, lid on. About 15 minutes, we're gonna let that sit.
It was like super close.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and fill these jars before I make for my family. And this is gonna make, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do more than one. This is gonna make, you wanna pack these. This is gonna make two fajitas. Oh, you know what? Yeah, about 2 fajitas. Oh, this smells so good. Okay, so pack these down nice and tight. I'm not gonna add anything to them because it's gonna create its own juices. Okay, get the bubbles, the air pockets out of there. All right, and I'm gonna put this in the oven. Nope, I'm gonna put it in my canner for
3 hours.
for 3 hours. Okay, make sure you wipe the rim. This is called dry packing. Raw, no liquid. Okay, just like that. And there you have it. It's gonna go in for 3 hours. We did this before with steak, and it was so good. Stop coughing. Stop coughing.
Yeah, that works.
Yep, that's how it works. So anyway, so we're gonna get this in our nice hot cast iron skillet, and we're gonna get dinner on the table. I have my skillet. It is nice and hot. And I'm just gonna put everything in there, all those juices that come from just letting it sit and marinate. And I did not add any olive oil to my cast iron, my pan, because there's quite a bit of olive oil in there. so we're gonna let this cook up really well, and we're gonna have one heck of a meal. While our fajita mixture is sauteing over there, we're gonna have some rice with our meal. And actually, I'm gonna kind of mix it in there. Okay, so here's my rice. It's already cooked. It's wonderful to have cooked. This one I'm looking at, I think it's brown because I scorched it. If it was bad, it would be like a pinkish color and all the way through it, but we're gonna find out. And then my wild rice that was left over from, I don't know, another meal. We're gonna mix them all together, okay? So, this was done in December. Rice stinks when it's bad. This is not bad. It smells like rice. So that's what I did. I scorched it. Is what it is. And there's that one. Yummy luscious. And wild rice. Okay, it smells like wild rice. So I'm going to incorporate this into everything. Okay, our food is done. Actually, I need to take some of this out for Glenn without rice in it to make it a little more carb friendly. Okay, so in order for this to go a little farther, I had to kind of tweak it. And I didn't have enough veggies, but you know what? It's still fajita stuff, and it's whatever needs to be. So that's what we have. Glenn is fixing his up. I'm gonna get the kids' plates set up, and then we're gonna sit down and eat because I'm hungry. Okay, he is refusing the greenery that should be going upon his fajita, but that's okay. He's an adult and he can choose to do that. This is low carb, very low carb. His tortilla shells are 0 carbs. The flavor, it's salty. So you know that you're gonna have water weight tomorrow.
Yeah.
But that happens.
Yeah.
At least you know it's not like body weight.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Okay.
Right. Bon appetit.
Our fajitas just recently came out of the water bath canner. This is Glenn's. This is a low carb one. This is the one that I raw packed, and as you can see, I could have packed a little more in there. It made its own juices. It's going to be delicious. And then this is the one that I did that was already cooked. Both of them are just fine. I just prefer to do, raw pack because the juices itself are really super good. So there you have it, fajitas with some rice in it. Make it work. Just kind of do your own thing.